The Legend of Zelda will be 30 years old this week. Here at Zoomin Games, we pick the 7 most memorable moments from the franchise, and of course, this means that minor spoilers are up ahead. Are you ready to go on a great adventure? Ocarina of Time was one of the first games with an open 3D world. The fact that you could roam freely through this overworld on your faithful horse Epona was amazing. The world looked fantastic, and horseback riding in a video game never felt so good. A Link to the Past for the SNES was a great game and set standards in terms of graphics and gameplay. The way this game ends is truly epic. The pre-credits scene is an amazing tour along all the locations you visited on your journey. Quite a way to say goodbye. Many fans didn't like the graphical style of the Wind Waker and the amount of sailing that had to be done in the game. Those complaints were quickly forgotten when Link returned to Hyrule at the end of the game. The place looks absolutely stunning, and the boss fight with Ganon was an immense spectacle that gamers still fondly remember. The Legend of Zelda franchise has a lot of iconic sound effects. Everybody remembers the sound when you open a chest or obtain a heart container. We like the sound effect when you find a secret cave in the original game the most. Finding secrets in games wasn't that common back in the day, so this completely blew us away. Link's Awakening was a massive adventure on the Game Boy. The gameplay and story were amazing despite the limited power of the system. The game concluded with the revival of the Windfish, but left gamers in doubt whether the whole thing was a dream or not. Solving one mystery only to discover an even bigger one boggled our young minds back in the day. Another highlight from the Ocarina of Time is the moment you obtain the Master Sword. In a magical moment, Link pulls out the sword as if he was the legendary King Arthur himself. We jump forward in time and suddenly get to play as an adult Link. The time leap also meant that the world was completely different and ready to explore again. Epic, to say the least. A lot of us are probably a little too young to have experienced the release of The Legend of Zelda. Back in the day, this was one of the harder games on the NES. Beating it was a real achievement, especially considering the internet wasn't around back then. You couldn't look up a walkthrough and had to go on this legendary journey by yourself. The good news is this game aged pretty well, so young gamers can still play it to see if they have what it takes to beat it.